The Di2 battery on my Canyon Endurace road bike was no longer holding its charge after around 2.5 years and roughly 13,000 miles. The Shimano DN110 battery is usually held in the seatpost. This bike has Canyon's VCLS seatpost with a leaf spring design, so that's not an option. Instead it's held in the downtube, just above the bottom bracket. Awkwardly, you have to remove at least one side of the bottom bracket so you can remove the inner cover, allowing access to the cables and battery. First off, remove the non-drive side crank arm. Loosen the bolts with a 5mm Allen key, lift up the safety tab and remove the preload cap. I'm using the Park Tool BBT9, but Shimano do a cheaper tool just for this job that I'll link to below in the description, as well as the other tools I've used. Pull off the crank arm, then move the chain out the way and pull out the chain set. You may have to tap out the axle from the non-drive side with a nylon faced hammer or a piece of wood. Remove the protective cover just above the bottom bracket with some needle nose pliers and your fingernail. This is the access hole for replacing the battery. You'll see the inner cover of the bottom bracket restricting access to the battery. We need to remove at least one of the push-fit bottom bracket cups to remove the inner cover. You really need a special tool to remove the cups. I'm using the Park Tool BBT 90.3 to remove the non-drive side cup. Push the tool through from the non-drive side until the splay end just snaps into position behind the cup. Use a hammer to knock out the cup and try and catch it since you'll be refitting it shortly. Pull out the inner cover. Use a 2.5mm Allen key to remove the bolts holding the battery bracket. You can now start carefully pulling out the battery. Use a Shimano plug tool to disconnect the cable if you have the tool, but it's possible without it. I'm also sliding it out from its bracket, but you should be able to remove the battery with its bracket in one go. You can see me remove the bracket separately. The replacement batteries aren't cheap. I found it for around £110 in the UK. Insert the battery in the bracket and slide the whole assembly back up the down tube. Lightly screw the bracket back on. If you tighten it too much, you won't be able to slide the battery out of the way shortly. Reconnect the Di2 cable with the plug tool. Check it's connected properly by holding one of your shifters for a second and confirming the battery LED lights up. Push the battery further up the down tube so it won't be in the way when you replace the bottom bracket inner cover. Tighten the battery bracket, but don't over tighten it. Check all the cables are out of the way. Clean and grease bottom bracket shell, non-drive side bottom bracket cup and inner cover. To press fit the cup with the inner cover back in, I'm using my Unior headset press. Its spindle doesn't fit the BBT 90.3 bushings, but just ensure the cup is being pressed in squarely and that the inner cover lines up with the inside of the drive side cup. You could use a piece of threaded bar, some washers and some nuts to do the same job, and if you have the BBT 90.3 bushings that would make it even easier. And I could have used my RRP bearing press tool just with a longer threaded bar that I cut to size, again with the BBT 90.3 bushings. Clean the chain set and grease the axle before pushing it in through the bottom bracket. Reattach the non-drive side crank arm 180 degrees to the chain set crank arm. Tighten the preload cap all the way so there's no play. Then loosen the cap and lightly tighten this time so there's no play, but there's also not too much stress on the bearings. Push the safety tab back in place and tighten the crank arm bolts to between 12 and 14 Nm, ideally with a torque wrench. Replace the protective cover. My battery arrived almost completely flat, so needed a good few hours of charging.